You're buying a house, you've been through many bidding wars, or you've heard about how there's bidding wars going on, and you're like, what the heck do I do? How do I approach this at all? Because I get asked that. My first time home buyers that have never ever been in the market, they really don't know what's going on. They'll walk out of the house they love and they're like, okay, Casey, now what? Well, there's a few things for you to do. Know where your top end is, where your comfortable top end is, not where your bank top end is. Because if you know where your comfortable level is, then you know where to stop. If you just take what the bank tells you if you can afford, that could be up here. And then when the payment comes in, you're like, but I wanted my payment down here. So know your comfortable top end. Your next step is figure out, and this is talking to you talking to your significant other if you have one, or talking to parents or your person that is helping you through this process that's not your agent, because we can't tell you what price to offer. Talk through what you think a good price is for that house. Is it 5 over? Is it 10 over? Is it 20 over? Is it 100,000 over? Yes, I have written an offer at 100,000 over ask price. It's crazy. Know where that is. And then come to your realtor, because I can help you go, hey, that might be a little too low, or that's a little too crazy high, but I can't say offer this, because ultimately it's your mortgage payment and it's your house, it's not mine. So I'm not going to control your money. Know and understand what your options are with your home inspection. So you can do a couple things. You can waive it completely, which is what we're seeing a lot these days. It doesn't make me as your agent comfortable at all. I try my best not to have my clients do that. You can do an inspection completely for informational purposes only, so you know what's going on in the house, but you're not going to ask them to fix anything. Or you can waive either a certain dollar amount total or a certain dollar amount per item. So say like any item under $1,000, you waive that. Anything over that, you can negotiate with. So those are some other options to come to the table with. And then the last one is, if you do have some cash put away, you can either waive the appraisal or you can waive a certain amount. Waiving the appraisal completely, again, as your agent, doesn't give me the warm fuzzies, and I'm not a huge fan of it, because you could be on the hook for way more money than you ever thought you would be or ever wanted to be. If you waive 10,000, 5,000, a number on the appraisal, then that's all you can be on the hook for. And that again takes the piece off of you and puts it more towards the seller again. So you are not as much in risk as you are if you just waive it completely. So those are some big pieces within a bidding war that you need to think about and be prepared for as we go forward, and expect to lose a few. Not everybody gets the first one, not everybody gets the 14th one. I've heard people putting in 20 offers before they actually get it. So expect to lose a few. And yes, it's gonna be a roller coaster ride, but that's where we come in to help you go through it and walk through it piece by piece. And as much as I hate to say it, the more you lose, the easier it gets, and the sweeter it makes that win at the end. So if you've got more questions about bidding wars, reach out to us. I'm Casey Jenkins at The Real Brokerage.